A couple in Fergus Falls is still waiting to put their house back together after gallons of raw sewage flooded their basement. The city's lift station backed up, causing waste to pour into the home. WDAY 6 reporter Jordan Schreier has our story.
It was a beautiful afternoon about a month ago when you-know-what hit the fan.
And I thought, yeah, no big deal, the toilet's plugged.
A city sewer pump went kaput, causing a massive backlog.
So I pulled the toilet off, and as soon as I did, then a huge plume of raw sewage came up from the pipe itself.
That was only one level of his house. In his lower level, a pipe had its cover removed to relieve pressure. It was bursting with liquid sewage.
And I knew I had to get it back in. It's not like I'm going to let this fill up with raw sewage. And so the only choice I had was to get that thing back in, get it stopped, so the raw sewage would go back to the lift station.
Dan stood underneath the gushing pipe.
I got the plug in front of it, and when I got the plug in front of it, then it's squirting everywhere around outside that plug. So it's just a halo of water coming through it, a waterfall or a gusher of water.
By water, he means his neighbor's waste.
The entire basement floor covered with 4 inches of liquid raw sewage. The floor above me, that's where the solid waste was.
Afterwards, when I'm absolutely completely soaked with raw sewage, I threw away all the clothes that I was wearing at that time.
The couple moved out for a few days. Everything on the floor in the basement, lost.
Afterwards, and I thought, you know, that was really disgusting. It wasn't the funnest thing I've done all day.
They're still living with the aftermath. Flooring ripped up and boxes stacked. Dan even had a self-diagnosed medical problem.
It came down with a full-blown case of dysentery, which was even more fun.
A faint smell still lingers in the air, and so does the question of who pays. The city admits guilt, but its insurance doesn't.
No one has undertaken any kind of restoration, and the reason for that is because we didn't know where the money was going to come from. We just really needed to get that all cleared up first.
An all-around smelly situation everyone just wants resolved. Reporting in Fergus Falls, Jordan Schreier, WDAY 6 News.
Vigasaw says the damages are about $15,000. The Public Works Director says whatever insurance does not cover, the city will work to resolve the situation.